Like Mr. Kupchak said, we went through about a 6-week process of flying all around the U.S., working out for teams, but I can truly say that there's not one place I'd rather be than right here today. So I just want to say thank you all for coming out, and go Lakers. Yes, sir. I'm ecstatic to be here, obviously. I think on draft night, the second my name got called, my dad kind of looked at me and said, well, you're now the enemy. He's a Phoenix Sun for 7 years, so I didn't get to see it, but I'm sure he had a lot of pretty good battles against the Lakers. So, it's been a whirlwind, and like I said, I'm just so happy to be here. I can't even put it to words. Well, the two major things I've heard is number one, defense, and number two, the effort you're expected to put in every day. And through college, I learned a lot about that, with defense especially, Coach Chiat. And I've always been excited to work and get better, and I just can't wait to learn as much as I possibly can from a great basketball mind. It was kind of fighting to hear my name called, and just to hear it called by probably the best franchise in sports history, and to work out in this gym and look up and see that in the window is kind of a surreal feeling. So I didn't necessarily have any inclination that I was going to end up here, but when I heard my name called with the 27th pick, it was just a dream come true. I'm not the first member of my family to go through this process, but going through this, any questions I have, my dad's been through it. So, I can run that off him, and he's going to have the best advice I could possibly ask for. I credit him to a lot involving basketball, obviously, but mainly basketball IQ. He's taught me a whole lot from studying his old, black and white VHS tapes on our TV, and so I just hope to keep learning from him and add a few others along this process. Haven't really gotten to be out. I think I've been out here a total of 3 days in my entire life, so I'm actually looking forward to getting rid of winter. That's going to be fun. But everybody wants to be in California, and it's always sounds like a fun time. Always seems like everybody's just happy, and I'm just hoping to experience a part of that. After playing 4 years in college and learning as much as I could under terrific coaching basketball staff, I feel like I'm ready and eager, getting ready to learn, ready to play. Definitely maturity is a factor with these guys coming out now, but that's the advantage of having 4-year guys. We're a little bit more grown up and have seen a little bit more. It was something that I had to get over, more mentally than physically. I was probably back physically at the beginning of the year, but it takes a little bit of time before you fall and don't immediately think like, uh-oh, something's torn. But now I feel like I'm getting there, and I'm ready to just take in the next step to completely erasing it from my mind and ready. Well, when I was home, I think the day after I got picked, I got a text from one of my teammates now, Tariq, and he said, we're a young, eager group ready to restore this franchise back to where it once was, and I think that kind of sums it up. These guys are ready, and with last year going how it went, I'm just excited to play a piece in that project. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a long road. It's going to be take a lot of work, but I know all three of us are, and I know the guys in the locker room are more than ready and willing to.